America.
So, good morning, America. How's my mic sound to you guys? Can you guys
This
hear me?
nigga look.
We're gonna let everybody come on in. Waiting a little bit. All right, we switched to YouTube and Twitch. All right, went off of IG because it wasn't working, so you're only on YouTube and Twitch now. All right, so I appreciate you guys making the switch on over. If you haven't shared the link, make sure you guys share it. Let's get at least 20 viewers up in here. So if you
Bro,
guys
aim
get
for
it shared,
10, bro.
make sure you guys share it, repost it. All right, let's get 20. We're going to start the podcast once we get, let's say, 5. So I need 2 more viewers. To get this podcast getting and going.
Send that joint out to your peeps, Avi. Avi, send that joint. You mean I'm ahead? I'm ahead.
I already posted it.
I know. I got posted too, but like send it to your people personally, because my nigga, I told my one boy, but he had a job and now he logged in at a job right now.
You said he wilding at the job right now?
Nah, wow.
Bro, I can't. What happened?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, all
right, we have 4. Give me one more. We're going to start this podcast live started. All right, we're going to get live. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to the heat. We're going to get to the question. We're going to get to the real life. All right, remember, we're going to talk about all real life. We're going to get to the good stuff. We're going to get to what it means to be on your hero's journey, what it means to be fulfilled, right? Life of fulfillment, what it means to be on the course of action, what it means to achieve your goals, all right? So if you are looking for any sauce, any secret sauce, if you're coming up looking to start a business, if you're an athlete, if you're a boxer, if you're a barber, if you're an entrepreneur,
yes,
right?
sir.
The list
Yes,
goes on
sir.
and on, right? If you're looking to get started in any field, this is the place to be. You do not want to miss out here. All right, let's get one more person. Make sure you guys share the link. All right, you guys could comment. Make sure you're in the chat. All right, they could see the chat as well. All right, if you guys have any questions throughout this live, make sure you guys let us know. We want to interact with you. We want to know what you guys think. All right, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. We're going to be talking about our road to success. We're going to talk about some of our business structures. We're going to be talking about what it means to have a goal and achieve it, and what it means to when, we have a goal and we just can't get there. There's something in our way that we just don't know what it is, and we're stuck, and it's not for some reason we're not making any progress. But that doesn't mean quit. That's the test right there that kind of splits up on who really achieves what they want to go out, their goal, their aspiration in life, the road to fulfillment, and who just doesn't make the cut, who just realize that the life was too hard and they're gonna follow the conventional choices and live the conventional way, right? So here we have a lobby full of successful young kings in the chat. Now we are at 5. Welcome. All right, welcome to the podcast. All right. You said what?
That 5 guy stay.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Listen. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure you guys share the link. All right. Make sure you guys share it on Twitch and YouTube. Share that on your story. Post it to everybody who you know. Make sure they guys tune in. Make sure you share the link. Thank you for joining. Share the link as much as you can. All right. And let's get straight to it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. This is Real Life with Izzy podcast. We are here with 3 special guests. All right. With me here, we have really successful gentlemen who understand who understand what it means to go through the suck, and what it means to embrace different circumstances, and what it means to get through obstacles, and what it means to achieve what they really want to do. Now, obviously, on their road, on everybody's journey is different. All right, this is what we call our hero's journey. All right, this is what we're going to be speaking on today, is what it means to be on our hero's journey, what it means to have a life of fulfillment. All right, now with me here today, Eli just went away. Eli, bro, where'd you go, man? Come on, bro, where'd you go? Hey, sliding back in the cut there. There he is. There he is, Eli. Eli is a social worker, entrepreneur, athlete. He does track and he does boxing. All right. He's also a new business owner of We Creating Kings LLC. All right. So he is on his way on to building a whole empire. He has started his own business. He is a boxer. He is an athlete in track and field. All right. How long have you been an athlete in track and field?
What was it called? Track. When we went to college, in Kutztown is when I did track. College, I did track. I don't do track no more. I box. I just box now. It's like period.
What happened? I know you were a hell of a fast runner in track though. Like you hit some records or type shit. Right?
Why he look? It feels interesting hearing you say this shit. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, is that me? Like what? Like
I'm trying to put you on. I'm trying to let the people know who we
hold
got
on,
in here. We got a track star right now, right? We got track star, boxing star, bobber, all of that, right? If by the way, if you're in Carlisle, right?
Carlisle, sir. Carlisle.
All right. If you're in Carlisle and you're looking for a quick fade, you're looking to get right, you're looking to get that shape up, you going on a date, you got that special someone you're trying to take out, trying to impress. Make sure you get right with my man Eli Cuts. All right, at Eli Cuts on Instagram, yo. Make sure you get right with him. Next, our other special guest, number 2, we have Avi. All right, give my man Avi a round of applause down low. All right, my man Avi, he is an entertainer, a business owner of Doja Hut LLC, and he is an athlete. All right, he has been in this game for a little bit, so he is not new to this. All right, so when it comes, how long have you had Doja Hut established?
About almost 2 years now. About like a year and a half. Yeah.
Nice. So he has started his own jiu-jitsu clothing brand, own athletic gear clothing company, right?
Yeah. So I sell. I mainly sell rash guards and MMA shorts to like students, schools, like from everybody from all ages. And I do custom orders. I do wholesale. I do print on demand.
Sir.
And the brand's pretty well known in Florida now, so it's going pretty good.
You heard that? You said what?
And across the world, it's pretty known, but mainly in Florida, it's really started to take off. So I'm grateful.
You heard that? If you need any custom athletic gear, any custom pieces. All right, he could do it for you.
I can make shoes. I can make socks. I can make underwear.
T-shirts,
rash guard shorts.
I'm gonna need the custom.
Pants.
I'm gonna need the custom. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I got you, bro. Anything you need,
there
bro.
You go. Look,
I
it's
do
all about who you know and how you network, bro. Look, boom. Now
we're designing on my computer, so it's like a skill I developed, and then I kind of combine a skill of like my graphic designing, my passion for jiu-jitsu, like my knowledge of business all together, and that's how I run my company. You know what I mean? I'm a one-man team right now. I handle everything. I made the website. I make all the designs. I market the whole company. So it's really just me, but it's because I've gotten myself so good, so many different skills, and I can bring it all together to create like a good brand.
The Chinese people call that something like ikalai, some shit where you put all your passions and stuff in one. There's a word for that.
I'd like to learn about that. That sounds pretty interesting.
There's a word about it. I don't know the word.
Ikalai?
Yeah, that's valid. Yeah, something like that.
Tight. Next up, we have our third special guest, the man himself, Thanjhae. What's going on? My guy? If you guys don't know, my man is a professional boxer, just turned professional, right? Just turned professional. His last fight was your first fight turning professional?
No, I turned of June 11th of 2022. That's my last fight. Was my 7th fight. 7 fights right now. I'm 7-0 with 3K9 fights. One of the exhibition bout because my opponent didn't show up. I got offered to fight this other kid back on.
Your mic's breaking.
Right now, I'm 7-0.
Yeah. Yeah. You were cutting in and out there real quick. Yep. The chat's saying we can't hear you. See. You got your phone propped up, or are you on the laptop?
Laptop.
You on the laptop?
You want to try to join from your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah. See if that way works better, because they're saying
Momento.
Yep, they're saying mic problems. All right, while he's fixing up the mic problems, he's gonna see if we can get him going on his phone. But that was everybody's introduction. You know who we have here. We have Eli, Avi, Thanjhae, 3 entrepreneurs, 3 businessmen, 3 athletes in their own fields who have the special sauce for us today. All right. Now, before we get started, I want to give a big shout out to a couple sponsors that we have here today. All right. Thank you to our sponsors at AWC Health Wellness Cryotherapy, AOP MMA, Art of Progression. Thank you to Fungi Fudge. Thank you to Fade of Paradise LLC, and thank you to Dojo Hut as well. All right. Now remember. All right. If you're looking for any athletic gear, anything like that, if you're looking for any haircuts, anything like that, if you're in Pennsylvania, Carlisle, you know who to hit up. Hit up Eli Cuts. If you're looking for any athletic gear internationally and nationally, he could get it done no matter where you are, no matter the time, place. He does it all. Avi, you know where to get him at Dojo Hut, Instagram. Getting Thanjhae back on in here right now. Boom.
Can y'all hear me?
Goes. How's that? Can you guys hear him now?
Say something.
I feel like the old school T-Mobile commercial. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
So boom, there we go. We got my man back in the cut. All right, he's on his phone, so now we have everybody's good to go. Welcome. Make sure you guys are sharing the link to YouTube and Twitch. We are live right now on YouTube and Twitch. Make sure you guys are sharing the link. All right. Thank you to everybody right now who's showing love. All right. If you have any questions, if you guys, they can see you guys in the chat section. All right. We can see you in the chat section. Make sure you guys go live in the chat section. Make sure you have any questions, drop them down low. All right. Let's get to the good stuff. All right. So first and foremost, the man who I really started to admire this man in college, right? This is where we kind of like at first we kind of met and we were cool. You know, he was his own bull doing his own thing, right? He was on the track team. He was going to all the parties. I saw him. He was lit. I was on the side, right? I had my other man Kenny. It was me, Kenny, my man Sean, my man Stephen, right? You know, it was our little group. But as time kind of, you know, elapsed, me and this one gentleman kind of, you know, started to get with each other. You know, we tapped in with each other. We got locked in, went to parties.
Get with each other, chill.
Hey yo, pause. Come on now.
Let me catch that real quick. Hold on. We're going to catch that right now. We're going to address that right now.
Hey, bro. That's my man. All right, we've been through a lot together. I appreciate everything he's done to my man Elijah in the cut. Everybody give my man Elijah applause. Give him a round of applause.
Elijah,
now,
go.
Hold on. I don't think they know, bro. Like, I don't think they know. You feel me? Like, I don't think they know. That's all I gotta say.
They don't know. If y'all only knew the type of parties, the type of lifestyle we had,
and it wasn't even like. And the difference is about the whole thing. It wasn't even like, oh, let's go find us a party. It was like, nah, we made that shit happen, bro.
Exactly.
Like, we made.
Yo, shout out 307, bro. Shout out 307.
307, bro. Bro, he should be on this joint right now. I ain't gonna hold. He should be on this shit, like right now.
Right? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. All right. 307 Main Street was where it was at. All right. That's where, you know, you saw the floor rumbling. You saw the floor waving. It was a hot box. It was a packed out club. It was everything in there, bro.
Look, I felt wet behind the ears. Bitches doing fucking coke lines in the bathroom off other bitches and shit.
It was wild.
What college
listen,
you guys go to again? What college?
Kutztown University back home in PA. Shout out to Soleil. She said, I know about the parties at 307. Yeah, because she know exactly how lit it was back up there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, we had our party life. Obviously, you know, we were out almost every single weekend jumping. We went to, Shorty's, 307. We went rugby.
All them track house. Remember the track party? I threw the track parties too, bro.
Track
come
parties,
on now, track go at us.
The track parties. Bro, if you knew the sport houses parties, bro, they were the livest on like Saturday nights because the football guys couldn't party on Fridays because, you know, that's how they get down. That's how they get down. They got to handle business first, all right? Then they party. But how has life been since the transition out of college? Like, what have you been up to? What's new with you? What are you currently working on? How's life been? Because I believe last time I saw you was sophomore year or start of junior year of college.
Yeah, was it? Yeah, but you was a year above me though. You was a year above me, right?
Was I?
Are you a year above me?
I don't know.
I graduated high school.
I graduated high school in 2018.
Yeah, you was a year above me. So yeah. The end of it was my beginning of sophomore, maybe your beginning of junior year too, when all that. Like, did you come back after COVID?
You said what?
Did you come back after COVID for a little bit?
Oh, nah. After when COVID hit is when I kind of made a transition. I never went back.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So after COVID happened, I went back. So the transition after COVID, I went to be like a community assistant for the college joint, but that it wasn't it, bro. All the COVID, all the lockdown, everybody had masks on. You had to eat at certain times, bro. It felt like I was in jail. So after that, you feel me? I was 2 weeks there by myself, anyways, doing the training for like the community assistant type joint. And then after that, the 2 weeks of like actual campus, bro, was hell. I left after a month. So I mean, so that's what happened. That's when I transitioned. But what happened after that? Got a crib. You feel me? Me and Shorty at the time. You feel me? Got a little crib, got a little spot type joint. We started hacking life together. You feel me? We started serving. I started serving, doing my business and stuff like that. We got a house together. I got a house right now. A 2-bedroom house in Carlisle. I got my shit going. You feel me? I was doing my thing, and then honestly, what really happened was a big transition. Besides me and my Shorty, whatever we did our shit. We did our hustles to get money. We was serving. We was handling things how we had to handle. But after that, it was just me, bro. And once I was by myself, that's when everything started coming. Like, that's when I was like, okay, cool. I got to lock in. No girl, no distractions. No, like, oh, let's sit here, do this. And, like, really realizing I got to continue, bro. Like, you feel me? I got to get this. I can't. But after college,
is that, would you say that's what kind of led you to start in the field to pursue in your field of social work? Like, that's what got you to get in your field of social work?
What, my girl, my ex?
Yeah.
Oh, nah. I was going to college for social work. And then, you mean that whole joint happened, so I stopped. And then I actually found a job that took my experience from it. So I'm now a social worker. But what started my joint for social work was my family, just growing up. You feel me? Growing up, seeing the things that I've seen, I'm like, yeah, I need to find out an answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, seeing all the people that, the emotions messed up, or this person doesn't have a house to live in, or this person doesn't have someone to talk to, or this person don't have no one to understand them, or this person don't have shoes, or this person's, you feel me, depressed, this person don't got, you feel what I'm saying? Just seeing that at all times and no one having an answer type shit. Went to college, and then that's why I pursued social work.
Okay. So, I mean, you kind of hit on another thing that, you know, I feel like a lot of people struggle with right now is relationships, right? You know, that seems that
we gotta go through all our relationship stories, or like, we don't have to say everything, but we gotta go through, like, we gotta talk about heartbreak and like give advice on, like,
that's funny as shit.
Well, how do you guys feel like that plays a role in like, well, one, do you feel like that does play a role into the mindset of a man? Like, once, you know, he finds a woman, you know, does that change the way he carries himself? Does that change, you know, his aspect on what he wants to do with his life?
So I have a take on this. So I want to talk about it. So I truly don't believe you're ever gonna become a man if you've never been through heartbreak, right? Like, you need to go through that shit just to lose your innocence. You need to have you can't be like all like, yo, we all were kids, all like laughing our asses off, right? Like, just being like little goofballs, right? Heartbreak is what makes you learn how to like manage your emotions, like get over shit. You know what I mean? Because like, bro, you love that bitch, right? You guys break up. She's fucking the dude that you just shook his hand like last week.
Yeah.
Like, damn,
so
bro.
She tell you not to worry about.
Yeah. And then like you're just sitting there, be like, and you're like in love with her for like months after, or not even in love, but you're just thinking about her, right? But then that is, and then you having to get on your shit and get over that is what really helps you like grow as a person. That's like true character development. The same thing for other types of trauma. Like, let's say you got jumped, right? That's gonna help you even more. Now you got humbled. Now you understand how fucked up the world is. You know what violence is. Then you could go into a fight gym and understand that it's important.
And with women, with women being the biggest weakness, come on now, as any man, with women being the biggest weakness ain't drugs, fast money. For me, the biggest weakness is women. With that being the biggest weakness, to get the biggest heartbreak would cause the biggest change. You feel me? Like,
yeah,
but yeah.
You need to go through the heartbreak, man. I don't regret any heartbreak that I've been through, bro. Even though it sucked in the moment, bro, it's like it taught me so much about myself. And like every time I've had a relationship and we broke up, months later, I'm a whole new person, a better, improved person. You know, every time I compete in jiu-jitsu, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I think about every ex that did me dirty.
Yes, sir.
Fuck the motherfucker up.
Nigga, I know that.
Bro, you gotta have that reason to like want to improve. And one of the best ways to improve is to think about that bitch that did you dirty. That's motivation, bro. Bro, there's a point in your life that you could become so successful that both of your exes are hitting you up at the same time. You got both of them at the same time. That's where you want to go. That's why we need to improve. You understand? Not to you don't even need to go with you don't even need to get with them. It's the fact that if you improve enough, those bitches are gonna start running back to you, and then that's the best feeling, bro. That's the best feeling. So
but it's also the worst feeling, though.
How many?
That shit also the worst feeling.
Bro?
That shit the worst feeling. Yeah, real rap. Asking that loud.
How many heartbreaks did you? Who hurt you?
I like 2 relationships.
You had 3.
I had like a girlfriend for like a year and a half, and I had like a girlfriend for 2 years.
Yeah,
I mean,
me
they
too.
weren't, like,
Girl,
3-year olds,
so
they were long enough to feel some shit, you know. So
Look, take that sip. Take that sip.
So Avi, what really like you said that heartbreak it kind of gets that man be like, yo, I gotta do better. I gotta do better than whatever.
You gotta do better, bro. You break up with her. She's fucking the dude with the sports car. She's fucking the dude who's ripped, that has a life on purpose. The dude that knows what he's doing with his life. Let's say the dude knows multiple languages. He's a better version of you. Because girls only date up. So that's what sucks as a man when she breaks up with you and she goes with another guy. Because they only date up. They're not gonna go down, bro.
But time out though. Hold on, Izzy. On another note, same note though. But as far as relationship, I ain't gonna hold that happened. All them feelings are true. You feel me? Like, nah, fuck this. You feel me? I'm over here getting punched in the face, over here training all hours, and it's like no one in my corner. Like, cool, I'm gonna make it. You feel me? Not in the boxing, but whatever the fuck else I do. Like, I'm gonna make it. You ain't here. So it's kind of fucked up having them come back and realize that, because it's all who you were in the first place, through your charisma, through your confidence. You feel me? But for me, girl, that just whatever way it goes, girls are the inspiration. You feel me? Because right there at that point, like with the whole breakup and stuff like that, nah, I wanted to prove to her, like, yo, you should have stayed. You feel what I'm saying? And now that you left, that's cool. Exactly. And now if I meet a girl, you feel me? And although that might be the thing, if I meet a girl that I like, that I fuck with, and I know that I just loved the last one as much as I did, and I wasn't in a position to give her the thing, you feel what I'm saying? Like, if I meet that girl, the way I'm thinking about it is like, well, I'm gonna be 26. So I might as well grind now. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna be 25, falling in love with this girl. I'm gonna be 25, want this girl, and do this when I want to. You feel me? So if I know that I'm gonna fuck with a girl as much as I did before like this, I'm gonna become the best man possible. So that bitch knows not to leave. You feel me? Like, don't leave. You feel me? If you leave, your sister coming here next. You feel me? I'm gonna feel bad for you.
Damn,
I'm gonna feel bad for you.
Hold up.
But I'm telling you.
Once you become a certain caliber of man, it's about of like making her not want to lose you. She knows that if she loses you, you're gonna go find some other chick.
You're right.
Her friend low-key wants you. All that shit, bro. So it all plays a role. Like, you need to become the man that is the man. You gotta be him, you know? And you really gotta always work towards it. Every single day should be improving. There's no such thing as staying the same. It's either you're getting worse or you're getting better every day. There's no staying the same. And a lot of dudes be getting worse every year. Dude, life is the competition, bro. We're competing with other dudes. Like, bro, other dudes want the girl you want. Other dudes want the money you want. Other dudes want the car you want. Other dudes want to win that fight, the same fight that you're fighting. So, like, it's just the thing where, like, you gotta want to always compete. And I feel like when we're young and we get our heart broke, we start to understand that. You know?
But like, the thing is to understanding that though, because I don't want to have the, you feel me, next question type shit, you feel me? But like on a real rap joint, like, I don't think girls understand that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they understand. Like, if I'm talking like, yo, bro, like, I ain't here just doing what the fuck I want to do. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not out drinking like I want to. I'm not out fucking multiple girls like I want to. I'm not watching TV kick back with the guys I want to. So I do want you, but I could sacrifice that too. You feel what I'm saying? It might hurt your feelings type shit, but like, give me 2 years. You either gonna help me or you not. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna see like what it's like in the end, because that's really where it goes. Like, they don't understand the fact, like, oh, but you don't gotta go out and do it. I do. You feel me? Like, I do. Like, you don't think so, but the same reason you don't think so is why we can't. You feel me? Like,
so that actually brings me to my next point, right? Because you guys kind of hint on it a little bit more. When it comes to the balanced life, working on, what you want to do in your life, whether it's boxing, whether it's starting your own business, whether it's, working a regular 9 to 5, right? Whether it's starting your own clothing line, whether it's, any type of business, entrepreneurship, anything like that. How do you find that balance between, relationship, family, and then work? Thanjhae,
Yeah, I want to know
being a
Tyler. He a
professional
whole
boxer now.
yeah.
Obviously, being an athlete, you have to make hard decisions. You have to give up a lot of how do I say, the comfort of what most people are used to now, what most people are common to, what most people are adjusted to, right? So can
Yeah.
can you speak on the life of what it really takes, to live a dedicated boxer or athlete lifestyle? What things you have to give up, relationship wise, family wise. If you do, can you shed some light on that?
First, I want to make sure, can everybody hear me? Can the audience hear
Yes,
me and
sir.
everything? Because we were having
Yeah.
difficulties.
Yeah.
So
Can you
honestly,
hear Thanjhae?
Yes, sir. It's good.
Make sure in
Alright, so
the
there's a
chat
lot-
section down below, make sure you guys comment if you could hear him or not. All right, make sure you guys drop down below if you can hear him. My man said it's called discipline. He said it. It's called discipline.
Oh, he wrote it down.
Discipline.
You type that joint down.
that's not the question. The question is, can you hear me? It's
Soleil said no. Soleil said no. She said she can't.
I can hear you.
I can hear you
just
too.
get closer to the mic, bro. Use your hand.
I can hear you too.
all right. Watch this.
Oh my god.
Said, oh no. All right. So honestly,
You
even
said
if they
that
can't
you're
hear me,
cutting up.
God damn, man, I hate this.
No, go ahead. Go ahead though. See, keep talking. See, talk about what it means to live the life of a professional boxer, and like what you have to give up, and what's some things that you realize that you could, live while still training. Live with while you're still training. Part of it.
There are a whole bunch of different types of sacrifices, and like the one guy said, there's a lot of discipline. Yes, of course, there's discipline and sacrifices that come along with it. Is there's certain times where I have friends or family, you come do this, can you come do that, and I'll let them know, like, I'm sorry, I can't, because I'm training. If I'm not to go to for boxing, I'm going to watch a fight, I'm going to do something, I'm studying film. I can't all the fun I have with and outside, inside the ring and outside. The thing about it is, when I'm close to a fight, like for example, 3 weeks, like 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, and this 2 or 3 weeks, I'm strict. I'm at the gym. That's really it. When I'm inside the gym, I'm in there. There's a time to praise. Majority of the time, I'm not really in there to just talk around and mess around and laugh and stuff. But majority of the time, I'm really just I'm training. I'm working hard. I'm staying focused. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I respect everything y'all were saying, and I understand everything y'all were saying because I went through. After that last heartbreak, it made me realize that at the end of the day, we're all still young, and if we win, you just gotta find that genuine love that's gonna happen. With me, with training and everything, I'm not really looking for right now. A relationship is gonna hold me back from where I want to go with my goals because I'm gonna have to focus on somebody else. Along with supposed to be a team in a relationship, but the only issue with that is, for example, even without being inside a relationship, so some of these female friends, literally just friends. It's not like, no, I'm not being a player, but like some of them even complain that I don't get time to hang out with them. I don't get time to do this with them. I don't get time to do that with them. I'm in the gym. I'm always training. The weekends that I have are rest weekends. Even on Saturdays, Sundays is family time on mother because I don't do her. I don't see her.
Yeah.
So I only see
Hold
her
on, I want to touch on that real quick though. I want to touch on that. Exactly what you said too. Like your free time, even though you're free, and it might seem as though you're free to them, they don't understand that's the only free time you had. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I could come do that, but mind you, it was just this and this, boom, 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 boom. Like you feel me? I just sat down, and now you want me to go do this? I can't. You feel what I'm saying? Like, oh, what you mean you can't? Like, you gotta understand.
Yeah,
I feel that.
Yeah, I need time to myself sometimes, and then self mental health is the most important thing, especially as a a lot of people don't realize there's a lot of things that boxers go through. This sport, yeah, we have a team that surrounds us. Yeah, we have a lot of people inside the gym. Sometimes we don't have a lot of people in the gym. Sometimes it's only us. Because before I started getting to where I'm at, I'm still not even nowhere yet. I'm always gonna see myself as another human being. Nothing's ever gonna change me. But what I mean is, with my accomplishments so far, and I've accomplished so far a good amount as well, and in such a short time. But the thing about that, I don't ever have no type of time to be to myself. And whenever I am by myself, I start to think a lot, and I start to think about a lot of different types of things. Like before I started even becoming even before I was really nobody cheering me on too much. I mean, there was people out there like Izzy was always supportive and everything. As many people as supportive. When you're working hard and you're training hard, all you have like I have my brother Jonathan, and that's my main training partner. Like, we're training together all the time. Other than him, all alone, you're by yourself all the time, and that's why a lot of the fighters, especially the ones that take losses, I call them lessons. Whenever the fighters take lessons, that shit it's sad because a lot of people, like, there's a lot of things that goes dirty in the business and everything where people don't really care about the fighters. They just care about who wants to be there. Whenever you're taking a lesson, nobody really wants to be there. You feel me?
Yo, here's one thing, man. Check your phone when you lose a fight. Check your phone when you win a fight.
Exactly.
That's something that life taught me, bro. And I don't hold it against people after, let's say, I lost a match. No one texts me how I feel or whatever, because it doesn't matter. I should feel. No one should be texting me. I fucking lost, right? But
not true.
It's so, huh? I mean, some people should be texting you, but like,
I feel what you're saying.
Huh?
I feel what you're saying,
bro. When you win, people don't want to be around the unlucky, right? It doesn't matter why you lost. People don't want to be around you for, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. Like I said before, check your phone when you win a fight. Check your phone when you lose a fight, bro. It's just like in life, bro. People want to be around winners, and it's your job to show the world who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? There's no room to fail. You know, that's why, like, you can't, like, that's so, like, let's say how to stay on track. I mean, you could, like, I believe in balance, right? Because I think that when I was way too neurotic about fighting and I was thinking about it 24/7, it made me fight worse because I was way too in my head and I was too anxious. I didn't. There's a certain like level of self-confidence that you gain when you don't care too much, but you do care. I don't know how to explain it. Right?
Yeah. Like, you just know, yeah.
But like not letting go. Like before I compete, bro, I don't get the same anxieties I used to because I let go of the outcome. But I also, when I'm competing, I try my very best. I'm on my highest self in that moment. But I don't over compulse my brain into going over.
People watching it.
You know, I keep my mental health straight.
Don't let your anxiety.
Huh?
You said what, Taj?
I'll say you don't let your anxiety get to you. Like, you don't really thinking. You're overthinking too much. You're trying to keep your calm. Be like water. Just flow like water, basically.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
just flow like water. Just be like water. That's that.
Yeah, like, you feel me? Like, and that's with everything in life too. You feel me? But bro, what we've been saying though, bro, when you move like water, other people don't move like water. I feel like that's the most underrated joint. You feel what I'm saying? They want, no, I want this, or this is the only way I like this, or I have to do this, or it has to be done like this, or there's no other way. You know what I mean? Or I don't like this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's like stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you can't move like water, if you can't take that and know how to bounce off that, if you can't know how to relax your brain, you ain't ever gonna accomplish nothing. You feel what I'm saying? And ain't no part of it. You gotta go through the hard things to get there. But it's your brain, bro.
Like crackling.
My junk.
Wait, speak real quick, Eli.
Hello, yo, what's up?
It just
maybe yours.
Damn.
That guy, Target guy, had a question. He wanted to know, how does everybody feel about the current gym and where they train and have they?
Yes, that is Elijah. How you know that?
Yeah, I saw his comment. I've actually had a bad dream of my old gym one time. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I don't know, bro. I feel like my old gym was toxic, and bro, I had a dream of this dumb, like, me asked, like, some shit going down. like we actually got into like a real fight. Like I got in a real fight with one of my teammates. I tried leading, they tried jumping me, right? And ever since, and it was the
They
universe.
try jumping you, bro?
No,
what?
and my fucking
Correct. Like, what's up?
like I didn't, bro. Because the thing is like, I'm not gonna talk shit about my old gym, but there's certain people that didn't like me, right? I never did anything wrong to them, but I don't know. It might have been just like the way I was, like my energy, you know what I mean, or just the way I carried myself. Some people are not gonna like you carrying yourself with self confidence because some people are just insecure with themselves, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
Envy.
there's that's one thing I also noticed, right? It's like if you do train some type of mixed martial arts, right? Obviously, majority of today's people don't train any type of sport, any type of mixed martial art, any type of hand-to-hand combat, anything like that, right? So obviously, when you train for long periods of time, you start to build muscle mass. You start to, walk with a different type of posture because of the reps.
You don't
reps
work
chronic-
harder than me, nigga. Like,
yeah, bro.
Damn,
That's
Dave,
the
I guess
thing,
my
man.
bad.
You know what's
Yeah,
crazy? Because like at my old gym, they would hate on me.
no, I want to hear what Izzy was saying. I was just trying to be funny. My bad, Izzy. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so like at my old gym, they would low-key hate on me for like having my brand and like having self-confidence and believing in myself and competing and like wanting to be like the best version of myself. But isn't that what the fuck a fighter is supposed to do? Like a fighter is supposed to be a person who like overcomes all that overcomes all the bullshit in life and triumphs. You know what I mean? They're not supposed to be some soy boy. They're not supposed to want to like always be like non-confrontational. You want to be a confrontational person. This game is fucking cutthroat, bro. I don't want nobody having a video of me getting my ass beat and their hands getting raised over me. You know what I mean? It's a cutthroat game, and like people, like it's okay to have ego. You know, it's okay. It's not okay to have ego when you're trying to learn shit, right? You want to be like have an open mind, like okay, I understand you're not shit. There's so much to learn in the game, right? But it's okay to have an ego when it comes to like I gotta win. Like even in the gym when you're sparring, and even when you're competing,
you gotta keep it in check.
Yeah, you gotta keep your ego in check, but at the same time, there's a balance.
It's a necessity. It's a necessity.
Yeah.
And people confuse having no ego with being good. You feel what I'm saying? Honestly, if I meet a man, bro, real rap. Let's talk about this. Hold up. Let's talk about this. Real rap. If I meet a man, bro, if I meet Izzy, if I meet Thanjhae, if I meet you, I want to know, and this is how you know you're real, bro. Like real recognize real. I want to know if I step over this nigga's boundaries, whether he could beat me or not, he's gonna make sure that I know not to get there. You feel what I'm saying? And it takes a certain type of ego to do that. It takes a certain type of ego to recognize, like, yo, bro, if it gets there, it gets there. And as a man, bro, you gotta have that kind of edge. You feel what I'm saying? Especially a man who's a manly man, bro. You're talking about warriors right now, bro. You're talking about someone who has to worry about getting knocked out. You're talking about someone that has to worry about bruises, who's sitting alone and losses. You feel what I'm saying? It's a whole different game. You feel me? So as soon as you say one doubt, as soon as you say one letdown, as soon as you don't even recognize, it's like, damn, you don't understand. Because I'm alone in my head at all times. So it's like, I can sit there and party and try to chill out sometimes and be all nice and here you go. But that shit don't work because they're just looking at you like, okay, you got it. Stop complaining. Like, what? I got it and no one helped me. I got it and Toby and everybody doubted that I couldn't do it and said, bro, you thinking too much or you feel what I'm saying? When you get to that point and you experience that over and over, nigga get like that. Cut though, nigga, fuck all y'all. Like, you feel me? This is what it is. This is how I am. Like,
and that's a really good point because when a lot of people are on their hero's journey and the road to fulfillment, right? And they're on their course of life, all of that extra shit that you realize that you had time for, you realize you no longer had time for that. You start to be on social media less. You start to eat less shitty food. You start to change your daily habits. Pardon me, right? So it's like all of these things start to change because of how you started to put your energy towards, what you started to put your focus towards, right? Instead of going out partying, instead of smoking all the time, instead of going to the bar, I started to revert that energy and start applying it to myself, like really started taking care of myself. And then they're right. I started realizing, that person wasn't my friend no more. He stopped texting me. She stopped texting me. Right. I stopped reaching out because I started to get involved with my business. I started doing this and this on the side.
Bro. Like when you get on your purpose in life, bro, everything changes. it's like a fucking like it's like a hero. The hero's journey, right? Is in the beginning you're a party dude. You have like a whole different like life, right? And then you find your purpose, and then everything changes. Like you become a different person. Like I can't hang out with the kids I used to grow up in high school with anymore, bro. That's not me.
Yeah.
Right? Like most of them, bro, they're not. We're on different journeys now. We're on different
Yeah.
paths.
Yeah.
You know what I
And they be making me feel like a dickhead, but it's just a fact. Like, it's just a fact. It's just a fact. Because here's the thing, though, because this is what, like, okay, cool, let's be friends, right? But then now you get around them, mind you, bro. Thanjhae just talked about how he's handling this, he's eating this, he don't have no time to da da da. You get around that person, they don't understand how much you're going through, and they don't understand the confidence and the calmness it takes to be thinking about all these things, and I'm still having a conversation with you. I'm still saying hello. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If you deal with 2 out of the 15 things I'm doing, 2 out of the 15 things, I promise you, you would not be able to have a conversation with me. You would be in hellfire. You feel what I'm saying? So when I sit there and sit with you, I'm really being calm, and people don't understand. Like, yeah, I want to sit there and chill with you, but you say like, oh, it's like, how do you do this? Or like, yo, bro, my tired. But oh my gosh, this person, this job. What the fuck does that matter to me? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck does that matter to you? Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, I can't sit there and sound like a dickhead and say, oh, I don't want to hear about this. It's not that I don't want to hear about this. It's like, hey, do you want to you want to find a solution to never run into this again? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you want to work hard and do that? Oh, you don't. So what's the point of us hanging? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a side effect of you slowing me down if you're not working with me or something like that.
How would you guys say one place's life strategies and let's say operating procedures to do that, right? So let's say that you guys are stuck in their environment, but you guys are like so focused on what you want to do, your life goal, your set path. How do you revert those conversations with your friends? Like, hey, I'm busy, I'm doing this, without them getting offended. Or how do you cut back on the phone time, on the social media? Because a lot of people now are addicted to their phone and they can't get off the phone or the screen. So how do you recommend for somebody to cut back their daily habits that haven't been working this far? For those people who are looking just to get started in their field of industry. Go ahead, Taj.
Go ahead. Oh, whoa.
Oh, whoa! We can't hear you. We can't hear you. What happened?
Mute mouse. Click the button.
What happened, bro?
Eli, can you try rejoining real quick, bro? Because your mic is kind of like it might be like some connection error.
I don't like that. So rejoin.
Yeah,
you hear me
try
now?
rejoining. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Chat. Can you hear Thanjhae download? Comment in the chat if you can hear him. Comment in the chat if you can hear
Watch
him.
me do like,
Yeah,
no.
Drop a big thumbs up. Drop a big thumbs up in the chat if you can hear
What's
him.
that sound, bro? What the fuck is that?
I'm like,
What's that
no,
sound, bro?
no.
YG, try rejoining also, bro. Try rejoining.
He switched to his phone. I'm not sure if that's a problem. I do apologize for the sound inconvenience, guys. All right, we're all at different locations. That's why we're not in the same room together. All right, we are all at different locations.
Wait,
Me,
Eli, I
Avi.
can't hear you right now. Eli, I think you're on mute. Eli.
Can you turn on your mic?
Still can't hear you.
Working on some technical difficulties right now. Me and Avi, or Avi and I should say, are in Florida. Eli and Thanjhae are in Pennsylvania. All right, Thanjhae is in Bethlehem, and Eli is in Carlisle.
I think it might be you, Izzy, with try to fix your mic a little bit. Try.
Wow.
It's like a little bit like crumbly. Can't explain it.
How does it sound now?
Can y'all hear me? I hear y'all.
Yeah, that's way better. Yo, you sound
Okay,
better.
Yes, sir. We here.
Yeah, you sound good. Thanjhae, what about you?
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. Do you got your voice, your volume all the way up?
Yep.
Hey, yep.
I gotta speak loud.
Bro, yo, I can't hear you, G. No, it's bad, bro.
Hey, chat. Can you hear Thanjhae on your end? Drop a big thumbs up in the chat if you hear Thanjhae. Drop a big thumbs up in the chat. All right. But so can you guys talk about it then? Talk about what how to play strategies in your life to avoid some distractions that it just without those distractions you can't really move up with your calling in life. How do you overcome those obstacles?
Well, first it starts with fixing your dopamine levels, right? So you need to make effort feel good, right? Now, how do you do that? Well, mostly it would be a testosterone thing, right? So the things that will kill your testosterone is in your diet, right? It's yeah, I can't hear you, bro. Hello?
Damn. Hello. I'm gonna try to join my phone. It's chilling. Chilling.
Okay, you good? It's actually lagging a little bit.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Lagging a little bit, bro.
Send that link. Send that link to my phone again, just in case. But I'm gonna try that link to join on my phone.
All right, we're having some technical difficulties going on right now. Thanjhae's phone is not working. All right, it's not working on his laptop either, so we're having some technical difficulties currently going on. So I do apologize for that. All right, we're gonna see if we could get his phone working, get him back on here. If not, we could definitely have him back on here at another later date for you guys looking to know a little bit more about the boxing life and what he has coming up. Go ahead, Eli.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
See, when
All
you talk up and you set up like that, then it comes
Yeah,
out.
keep it like that, bro.
You can hear me? Say my chest. That's what you're saying? I got ya.
Exactly. You just got poke out the chest a little bit. All
Yeah,
right.
so I want to continue what I was saying though. So
Go
it's
ahead.
all
Go
about
ahead.
making
Yep.
effort feel good, right? So raising your testosterone levels in women and men can be beneficial, right? Now, it's just all a balance. So even if you get your blood work done, it'll help you. But basically, you just need to stop doing things that's going to make effort feel bad, right? So being a person who's very hedonistic, right? That drinks a lot, that smokes a lot, that eats a bunch of shitty food, that just, is living a bad lifestyle, right? That's going to make effort feel bad. You're not going to want to go hit the gym if you just drank last night and you're hungover. So it starts with fixing your lifestyle slowly. For me, like I stopped drinking, and then recently I stopped consuming like THC, like no more weed. And it's helped me a lot. I'm way stronger. I'm hitting life like crazy, and it's all because I'm trying to rewire my brain to make an effort feel good. Hitting the gym is gonna help. All those things. And what was the initial question again? I want to make sure
Well,
I clarify.
you actually hit it on a good point as well, right? When it comes to substances that people use, to help whatever it may be, some people use it for medical conditions, some people use the weed to help get over some anxiety and things like that, right? But so
Me
how?
personally, I think weed increases anxiety. I was delusional, bro, because I honestly thought weed reduced anxiety. But how does it reduce anxiety if I'm high? I can't look someone in the eye.
Then again, that's where you have to move like water and understand what works. So as far as you might have that experience, and I think that might be true for majority of people, 50% of people, but there might be a 40% of people where you feel me? You take that one hit. There's that joint where majority of people can't do that. You feel me? There's a lot of people that majority of people try to. I'm saying, but there's some people that feel different on certain things. You feel me? Like
I just think that just trying to rewire your brain. Like I went in the cold plunge yesterday for 20 minutes. I have it on my phone. It's all documented. I might post a video on YouTube. But anyways, like just do hard shit.
How long was
You don't
it?
need it. Huh?
How long was the cold plunge?
20 minutes.
Damn.
I'm crazy. I'm crazy.
20 minutes, bro.
I just know how to breathe right. That's nasal breathing. I know how to like control my breathing through my nose. I learned it through fighting, through jiu-jitsu. Because when I was competing, bro, I was running out of breath so quick, and it was just it was like a bad thing. So I learned how to breathe better, and now in high pressure situations, I could just control my breathing. So learn how to breathe is very good. But it's not about like quitting the things that you like. Like weed can be good for some people and it has its place. But for me right now in my journey, I want to feel pissed off a little bit. Like I don't want to get that edge off because I feel
Yeah.
like, bro. Honest, I feel like we get the edge off a little bit, bro. If you're able to keep that edge going, bro. At the end of the day, I feel like for me it's beneficial. I'm not gonna talk for anybody else.
So and that goes with everything. That's just restricting what the fuck you want. You feel what I'm saying? That's what restricting what makes you. Hey, I'm not gonna drink this drink. I'm not gonna smoke this weed. I'm not gonna go sit there. Oh yeah, this girl wants to sit in that time with you. I'm not gonna sit here and just release my. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not. You don't any inner bring back. I'm not giving. So in all words, like, oh, how do you like? You said, how do you remain a life on a like how do you cut that path?
Wait, you're kind of lagging a little bit, bro.
Like you said, how do you remain a life on a like how do you cut that path?
Wait, you're kind of lagging a little bit, bro.
Can you guys hear me?
Is the stream lagging?
Yeah. I'm mad, sexy, bro.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, bro. Send the link to my phone.
Drop in the chat if you can hear me because I can't hear anybody right now.
I can hear you, but
I know there's a big storm going on right now outside. There's a big storm going on. I'm not sure if that's messing with the connection, but can't hear nobody right now. If you could hear me, drop a big thumbs up in the chat. If you can hear me right now, drop a big thumbs up in the chat.
Send me that link again.
Can you guys hear me down low? Hello? Can you hear me? You can hear me? Why can't I hear you guys? What's going on here?
Hello. What it do? I gotta.
So you guys can hear me. I can't hear
I
you
can
guys.
hear
on my end.
shit.
You know, I realize going live, you never know what kind of technical difficulties you're gonna run into. But we're gonna rock with it and kind of go step by step. I know I can't hear these guys on the other end. If you could hear them on your end, chat, drop a big thumbs up down low. If you could hear them on your end.
Oh wait, fuck. All right, how do I talk to Izzy? Can you hear me, Eli?
Drop a big thumbs up down low. If you can hear them on your end.
Oh wait.
Boom. There we go. All right. So I posted audio on the other stream. It's gonna have a little bit of a lag to it. There we go. All right. So I posted audio on the other stream. Alrighty. We can hear all.
We can hear all, but
so
we can't hear
chat
us.
can still hear you. Everybody tuned in can still hear you. All right. I'm not sure what's going on my end right now. But we're just gonna cut into it next. Again, for all of you guys that are on the podcast, I appreciate you guys joining. Thanjhae had to go, having technical difficulties on his end with his equipment. So if you guys want Thanjhae Teasley back on here, right? He's currently 7-0, going 8-0, looking for his 8-0. On August 4th, right? He's fighting again August 4th at Wind Creek. All right, back home in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So if you're looking for any tickets for his new fight, if you're looking to watch him go 8-0, definitely look at his Instagram. Getting a phone call right now. Yo. Yep.
You can't hear us, right?
I can't hear you now.
If you leave the stream, we'll end the stream.
If I end the stream, yeah.
Well, can you make me like captain or something? Is that possible?
Can I what?
Can you like give permission to me?
Let's see. No, I can't. Let me see.
You really can't hear me right now?
Can you guys go ahead?
Izzy, you really can't hear me?
Go ahead. There's something that does sound horrible. Does someone have two devices? I was on my phone just now. I'm not sure. I know I'm currently going through a really big storm, so that might be an issue as well. So I do apologize for any inconvenience going on technical difficulty wise. We might have to cap it here.
Dead ass?
I appreciate everybody who has joined. Appreciate you guys viewing. Thank you guys for coming on. If I can't figure this out in the next 2 minutes, I have to
Eli, you
Get
can
this
hear me,
going
right?
and wrap it up.
Yeah, I can hear you.
But I appreciate you
This is
guys
a
for those who
podcast.
came out and showed up.
We-
Thank you guys for coming out. Once again,
I don't
big
got a
shout out
podcast.
to Avi. Big shout out to Eli. Appreciate you guys. All right. Once again, Eli is in Pennsylvania. All right. He is the founder and creator of We Create Kings LLC and Eli Cuts. All right. So if you need any haircuts, anything like that, any type of advice, if you're looking to get started up there and you need somebody just to kind of help you, give you some type of guidance, he's definitely a good man to talk to. Got a good head on his shoulders. He's definitely in the middle of his own business. He's blowing up. He's doing his own thing with maintaining a boxing career, doing his barbering from maintaining the social work life, being a servant, getting his extra money on the side, looking into the stock market. There's different avenues of wealth here that you guys have access to, right? And then a big shout out to Avi. He's doing his own thing, definitely in the jiu-jitsu community, not only in the community but throughout the world, right? He said himself, not only nationally but internationally as well, right? So if you guys need any type of custom athletic gear, anything like that, he is definitely the man to hit up. All right, at Avi Amoyal on Instagram or at Doja Hut on Instagram as well. Right, so if you're looking for any new pieces of equipment, any new athletic gear, any customizations, things like that, definitely tap in with him, lock in with him, and he could get it done. All right, if you're also looking in your Florida to look at how to set up a business properly, or if you need any advice, definitely lock in with Avi. He's definitely doing his thing over there with his business. And it's just it's just the start. So where these young kings are gonna go from here, who knows? Right, this is just the beginning. This was our first podcast, and I appreciate you guys coming out and showing love. But this is only the beginning, right? So when we do our live podcast, obviously we have trouble, right? But I promise you, for you guys who tune in, the next live podcast is going to be even better. All right. So the next podcast is going to be 10 times better. If we can't get Thanjhae back on here, we're going to get him back on here for you guys. We're going to talk about his boxing fight coming up. Try and get that on for next week. All right. My goal is to do a podcast every single Thursday. Right, that is my goal. I want to drop a podcast for you guys every single Thursday. It will be on YouTube and Twitch. All right, so it will be streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and then it will be also, if you can't make it live, it will be posted on there for you guys to go back and review and like, comment, and share at any point in time. All right. With that being said, Avi, Eli, you guys have anything you guys want to leave off? Let the guys know what you guys currently got going on. Any advice you want to give? Avi, you go first. Go ahead.
You can hear us?
You hear us?
Leave off. Let the guys know what you guys currently got going on. Any advice?
Go ahead.
Avi, you go first. Go ahead.
Wait, his thing is. All right.
I can't hear you. I'm just letting you guys go.
There's an echo. Echo. There's an echo, bro.
I can't hear you. I'm just letting you.
Hold on. There's an echo. There's an echo, bro.
All right, bet. I got it. All right, go ahead.
All right, good. Okay. My number one advice that I tell anybody in life is to find your purpose, right? If you don't have anything that you would do for free, or pay someone to do, that you enjoy doing, then you don't really have a very fulfilling life. See, for me, I like martial arts, so I'll do martial arts for free, and I'll even pay someone to do martial arts, right? And so if you find something that you really like, that you could like see as your purpose, and you could find a way to monetize that purpose, you're gonna live a very good life. You understand? You're gonna live a very good life. And there's three ways you can find your purpose, in my opinion, right? One is through trauma, right? So let's say you grew up, you got like no girls, right? But now you're 25 years old and every chick wants you, right? You could start up a YouTube channel teaching guys how to get girls, right? And that could be something that you enjoy, that you do for free, right? And you can learn how to get paid for that, right?
And fuck what other people think too.
Yeah, bro. Fuck whatever people think. Let's say you like dancing, for example, right? Why are you not getting paid for dancing? You could create a dance clothing company. You could start dancing at shows. You could become a dance instructor. You could do all these things surrounded by your passion, right? And if you don't know what your passion is, you could find your passion through just trying new things. Just leave the house. Don't be such a like. There's no point of living if you're not gonna live your life a little bit, right? If you don't know what you like in your life, you have like no passions. You need to leave your house, bro. Like you just need to try new things. You might like ice skating, but you've never been ice skating, right? So you just don't know that you like ice skating. You could be so good at ice skating, you could be talented, you could love the whole entire sport, but since you've never done it, you're never going to be good at it. You're never going to find a way to make money off of that, right? You can start ice skating, then start performing on shows all over the world, teaching people how to ice skate. You can monetize the whole thing, right? Let's say you're a person who likes learning languages, right? You know 3 languages, right? You could go on preply.com right now and become a tutor, make $40 an hour from anywhere in the world just by monetizing your skill and your passion. So I feel like it's very important for people to find their purpose and their passions and find a way to monetize that. Because that's how you live a fulfilling life, in my opinion.
I'm with it. I'm gonna say. What did he say? He said to close out.
Avi just dropped some good sauce on how to monetize online. I'm doing my best to try and hear you guys.
All right.
I'm trying
what I gotta
to
say is, bro,
hear you
split
guys.
the watermelon. You feel me? Like,
but it is echoing. So, Eli, go on ahead. I'm gonna put it there.
all right. Bro, just do what you love, man, and do it with people. You feel me? And that's what I do. Anything that I like or like to do, I try to spread that love into the world because I know that's gonna attract other people that want to do it. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, you want to get to the point where you want to monetize, but you want to be that person to attract it and do every little thing you can do that you can control and really think about why do you think the way you do? You know what I'm saying? Why can't you go out and do what the fuck you want to do when you want to do it? You feel me? What do you need to do that? Why can't you just put out your personality, yo? So what I gotta say, put out your personality, walk around with who you are, and you'll lose people. And whenever they correct you on it,
that's the user.
You feel me? F them. Be you. You feel me? But I mean, I'm a barber, social worker. You feel me? I'm coming out with my clothing brand. You feel what I'm saying? I inspire to rap. Catch out for my fights. My fights is coming. Amateur season. Hopefully I go pro within the next 2, 3 years, 4 years. I don't fucking know, but it's coming. You feel me? Stay tuned. Do what the fuck you love. Put your personality out there and attract whatever you want to attract, man. And make sure you find the people that want to support it and do it with you. And as soon as something is not your energy or not your feeling, let that joint go. You know what I'm saying? And don't feel bad about it because as you start winning, you're going to, especially if you got a big heart. I got a big heart. I got a big brain and a big heart. So I be knowing the shit that I want to do. And I'm willing to work hard for what I want to do. And I'm not going to stop at every single second. So when another motherfucker think that they can work hard, I hear you. But you got to sit there and be logical enough to analyze the situations of who's really what. Because you could think someone's who they are because you feel that way about them. But then you actually got to look at who they really are. And you got to look at who you really are. You feel me? Because it don't got to add up. Stay true to yourself. Work hard. And if they ain't on the same level and they ain't working hard, it's not about what they like to do or what someone else like to do or who's better or who's worse. Work hard. Because the definition of what hard work is nowadays is completely different. And the levels of working hard, you might emotionally, egotistically feel as though you're working hard. But in the not in what you don't want to do, but in the world of achieving what you want to achieve, there's people that are working every single second, doing 5 things at the same time. In the sauna, texting phone, networking, while telling someone else and paying them to do that. And you're just, oh, I'm gonna do these 10 push-ups and I'm gonna go work this 8 job. You feel what I'm saying? So there's levels to it. You feel me? And the only way to increase levels is to understand where the fuck you at and understand where everybody else beside you's at. And
bro,
grow.
You gotta make a plan, dude.
And grow.
Bro, you gotta make a plan, bro. Life is like a heist. How you gonna rob that bank? You know, you gotta make a plan, bro. What's the end goal, bro? Like, what's the end goal, man? You gotta. It's a mission. It's a mission.
Yeah.
And
man, people scared to make that plan though, because people scared to fail. People scared for people to say things about them and doubt them and say, "Oh,
I
you can't."
stopped caring about judgment last week, like 100% judgment. I stopped giving a shit because at the end of the day, bro, when you're 100% yourself, the people who like you are gonna start to love you, and the people who don't like you are gonna start to hate you and wanting to see you dead. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because we're all gonna die one day, and we only have one time to leave a positive legacy on this world. So be you and be a good force in this world. Stop being a bitch and caring what people think. It's 2023. Get on your shit and just win, man. Just win. It's time to win.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, Izzy. If you can hear this, we got.
No, I don't know what just happened, but that shit just kicked back on. On God, I swear to you, everything. I love
no way, you can hear us now.
right now.
It's the beginning.
You can hear us?
I could now hear you. I don't know what the fuck
Solid,
happened.
bro.
It just kicked back on, yo. I swear to you not. I don't know what the fuck was just said in the past 20 minutes. Or
You
but
got a
now I
stripper
can hear
pole in your
everybody. I
crib?
feel like I feel like I'm just got brought back to life, yo. I feel like
Yo, Eli, you got a stripper pole in your crib?
Hey,
What was that shit?
just talk about it. Look at the little room. You feel me? I got the bottle, the money counter. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? Look, I got the vision board right there. Fucking this how you know y'all. Let me show you real quick. Let me
Hey, yo,
show
I saw
y'all.
that book, bro. I saw
Let me
that.
show you. I
often
really
do you
about
use
it.
that stripper pole, bro?
Huh?
How often do you use that stripper pole?
Hold on. So Izzy, do we want to talk about the stripper pole or do we want to talk about growing? You feel me?
Yeah.
But look, honestly, the stripper pole. Let me let you know. The stripper pole was I'm not no freak. You feel me? I swear to God. You feel me? You feel me? But the stripper pole was for my ex. But my ex ain't my ex no more. You feel me? So it's just here. She's like, can I keep it? No. No. But
You ain't getting nothing. You're not getting nothing. Yo, take that shit apart, sell on OfferUp. Some guy will buy that shit. Someone will buy that.
What? I'm keeping it here.
Like, keep it here, yeah, keep it there.
What? Every girl, I ain't gonna lie, but that's what I learned, bro. And this is what everything as a man. Girls can sit there and do whatever they want to do and become who they want to be. But girls are still girls. The same way that man, if he had the option to have that high status job without having to work hard for it, he's gonna do it. Girls are still girls, like bro, sexually, non-sexually, artistically, whatever. Old, young, they like that fucking pole. They like that pole, bro. Like you feel me? Like.
So what did I miss? Can y'all give me a rundown of what y'all kind of covered?
We talked about purpose, how to monetize your purpose, how to find your purpose. We talked about
And I talked about that's what he's basically talking about. I talked about personality and showcasing your personality and allowing you to spread through like your love and who you are and let yourself hang. You know what I'm saying? And forget who's gonna hate on you and who's gonna do that. Be yourself.
So if y'all could do one thing differently, if you started from scratch today, what is one thing that you would do differently coming up?
Bro, this is so crazy. Bro, this is so crazy.
Hold up. Listen. Go ahead. Give us the sauce, Eli.
real quick.
Give us the sauce.
One thing I can't say differently, but it's the hardest thing that I will probably never be able to do or not do. But women, bro.
Women?
You feel what I'm saying? Women, bro. Like I wish, like I don't regret my past relationship. I don't regret the relationships that I had and whatever. But that balance of whether or not to have one or to have one or when to have one and it being down and you caring for that and the emotion, you feel what I'm saying? So I would say like what I would do different is not necessarily not to have a girlfriend, but to not hang myself up on the caregiving of her emotions and what she expected or wanted me to do because of what she wanted. You feel what I'm saying? So I would say like a big challenge of anything and just going out now, going forward. You feel me? Like the biggest challenge that I want to change for the future. And I don't know if I could do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like imagine a little girl, she's so smart, is like not messing with that girl. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and not she could be the perfect one, and not because of her, but because as a man, I don't want to do this, this, and this. And then if I'm over here trying to do this and this, and she, you feel me, it's just gonna be a headache, and it's just not worth it if you already have your plan. You know what I mean? But then again, it could be worth it. So like it just that balance for me right now is the hardest thing that I'm trying to figure out in life right now. Is women, because everything else is easy to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like one thing I would change, you feel me? I would have stopped drinking earlier. I would have stopped smoking earlier. You feel what I'm saying? I would have stopped chilling with people that just talk negativity. You feel me? I was just dead it. You feel what I'm saying? Close people, dead it. Any negative talk, anything that's draining energy.
Anything negative in your life, you gotta be gone. Never be afraid to move or move on, bro. Like,
what about
it's
you?
crazy, man. Like you gotta cut everything bad out, bro. Bad. Like you gotta be quick with it, bro. Because like I said, bro, you only have one life. There's only so much time you have to keep. Bro, a lot of people go through life making the same mistakes over and over and over and over again. And that's why they don't have self-confidence, because they don't trust themselves. Okay. When you learn how to trust yourself and you're a man of your word, right? Life becomes different, right? You start to actually find appreciation for yourself. And that comes from not always doing the same stupid shit all over again and not learning from it. You got to learn from your mistakes. You know, you have to learn from your mistakes.
What does trusting yourself look like? Like what would be an example of trusting yourself? Because there's always that voice in the back of your head, like, I don't know if I'm ready, or I don't know if this is the right time, or that this and that, or you got people in the background saying, oh no, don't do it, it's not gonna be successful. How do you trust that voice to keep going?
So that's God talking to you. Well, it could be God or the devil.
I love that. I love that. I'm on the same page.
That those are thoughts, right? And your thoughts can become manifestations in real life. Bro,
yo, I'm on the same.
My last match, bro, I thought about me getting gold and posting my Instagram reel with me drinking the wine and shit. Everything was planned out, all in my head before. Most of the things I've done in my life have been planned out before, right? In my mind. I trusted myself at least one time, right? Okay, I thought about what I want to do. I did it. I made it happen, right? And then it became like real. And that's how I started to trust myself. I said, okay, I'm going to create this company. I did it. I made the logo. I pictured the logo in my head. Now it's in real life, right? Okay. Then I made a design for my rash guard on my computer, right? I thought about the design, made it on my computer. Then I printed it out, and now I'm wearing it. You understand? So that's how you get trust with yourself. It's from thinking things, right? Doing it, and doing different things repeatedly and seeing the success that comes from it, right?
So you trust yourself from learning that you know how to make it the fuck happen. You feel me? And a lot of people don't make it happen. So when you sit there and tell them, they think it's cockiness. They think it's ego. I'm sorry. I'm just telling you, I'm going to make it happen for both of us. You feel what I'm saying? And don't believe me. But the more you don't believe me, if it happens in 6 months, like I said it was going to happen, why the fuck are you in my life? That goes for moms. That goes for brothers. Oh, yeah. How do you can't. Everything else that I said happened. So I think like to really trust yourself and learn yourself, like he said, it comes to small things. If you say you're going to go to the gym, go to the gym. You feel what I'm saying? If you're going to text that person back, text them back. If you don't text them back, get up with them and let them know your word and why you didn't do what the fuck you did. You feel me? It's just morals. It's standing up for your character and having integrity.
Bro, if you're gonna say you're gonna do 100 push-ups, don't stop at 90.
Yup.
You gotta say what you're gonna do and do it. You know, and that's where true confidence, self-confidence is built. A lot of people want to fake it, right? But there's only really one way to really instill it in you, and that's by doing things and proving yourself right. That's what confidence is just proving yourself right. You know.
Yeah, they definitely hit on it, chat. You definitely have to believe in yourself if you really want to achieve unconventional results, something that you never got before, something that you've never done before, right? How do we get that? We got to change our daily habits. We got to be more disciplined with ourselves. We have to close that back voice in the back of our head talking, saying, oh no, that's not the right time, don't do it, you're not ready, this and that. And you know what, most of the times you might never be ready to start a journey, right? And it's you, but you never know until you start it. It could be it could be one day or it could be day one. I saw that the other day while I was scrolling through Instagram trying to get some information, and I saw one post. It was it could be one day or it could be day one. So it's really up to you on whether you want to get started today or you're gonna get started at some point. And
bro, and let me say something. Can I add something? Because I gotta go out and see my friend. Look, check this, bro. And like I just said, like what you do happens. And Elon Musk said this: if that one day, it will be one day. You feel me? 6 months. But if you accomplish shit like you want that shit to happen today, you'll be stressed as shit. You'll be sad as shit. You'll be under pressure. That one day might not be one day. It might be 2 weeks, a month. You feel what I'm saying? But if you work every single day, bro. For example, if you're a rapper, right? And I use this example all the fucking time. If you're a rapper and you saying you ain't making it, think about it. Let's think about it. You ain't making what on SoundCloud? You feel me? You ain't making it on music app or like posting an album how everyone does it. You feel what I'm saying? Like what's stopping you from texting everyone that raps in the world? You know what I mean? Texting everybody with a blue check. What's wrong with going to Walmart and networking with them and rapping there? What's wrong with starting your brand and just doing that and asking whoever it is? You feel me? Putting your guard down, putting your ego down to sit there and learn help. You feel what I'm saying? Because it takes ego to grow, but it takes ego to stay down. You feel what I'm saying? And you got to decipher which one you using. If you ain't growing, as much as them motherfuckers be like, oh, that motherfucker has so much ego. If you ain't growing, you got ego. You feel what I'm saying? If you ain't growing, you got ego. Because if you got dreams and you ain't
some dude just came to my backyard running from the cops and shit. He just got arrested on my backyard, bro. He just got
Live
arrested in my backyard.
That's what
Live feed action.
So wait, hold on. I'll be right back. Let me see if he's still here.
Live feed action. But chat, they definitely hinted on it, right? You know, if you want to, like I said, achieve unconventional results, you need to start doing unconventional work and stop following the conventional way. And that comes back to starting with you. You know, that comes back to your daily habits, to your daily decisions, what you choose to do, how you choose to spend your time. Because where focus goes, energy flows. And that's one thing that I've really been learning myself on my hero's journey and my road to fulfillment. Is really trying to put my energy and my focus to something that's gonna be affluent and have affluent blessings that come back to me, and keep it going and keep it going and keep it going. Right? Because if I stop because I get discouraged, or if I can't find a way, I hit an obstacle, I hit that peak on the mountain where I just can't get over, and I can't get over no matter what I do, no matter what I do. It's embedded in my life, and from where I came from growing up, to just stop and just start something new all over again. But I had to make that change out of my environment, and change who I hanged out with, and change how I ate, and change the music I listened to, and change, what I do on my day-to-day basis, because I was getting the same conventional results. I was stuck. in the same way of life. I was stuck, living paycheck to paycheck. I was stuck not achieving what I wanted to do. It wasn't until I made a change, until I made a big move, that's what opened my eyes. That's what really kind of made me on the path to where I am today, to where we are today on this live podcast. And I appreciate everybody who's tuned in today. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys again, for everybody who has tuned in today. And just remember, right? This was only my first live podcast. This is our first one with Real Life with Izzy. This is our first one. So we have plenty more coming. This is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. All right. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Once again, a big shout out to our sponsors today. Our sponsors are AWC Health and Wellness and Cryotherapy. Big shout out. You guys can do compression therapy, cryotherapy, and BioFlex laser therapy. All right, to help rejuvenate, help you guys get going for whatever physical activity you guys have. Make sure you guys do the recovery process as well. All right, so big shout out to AWC, cryotherapy.
What it do? My bad.
Big shout out again to our sponsors at AOP MMA, Art of Progression, for all types of mixed martial art classes. Big shout out to our sponsor, Fungi Fudge. All right, for all psychedelic mushrooms, for all good goodies and chocolates. Big shout out to
you can do that on here.
Chill, Izzy, chill.
Big shout out to Doja Hut. All right, thank you guys for our sponsorships today. We appreciate you guys. Another big shout out to Foreign Velocity for car detailing back up north. All right, those Instagrams they're just their handle at Fungi Fudge, AWC, AOP, Doja Hut, and Foreign Velocity, and Faded Paradise. You go on Instagram, put those usernames, give them a follow, give them a shout out, show some love. All right, appreciate you guys coming in. We got another question here in the chat. It says by Soleil. It says, what does self-discipline look like to each of you, and how would you define it? That's a good question.
Hold on. I got one sentence. If you say it, do it, and keep doing it till your goals achieved.
Regardless
Period.
of how you feel.
Period. Yeah. Like, that's the answer. If you said, now what someone else said, if you said, I'm going to do this, that might be drawing pictures every day. You may want to draw a picture every day. I don't fucking care. You feel what I'm saying? But like, if you say it, do it, and keep doing it.
Right. Well, one thing
like it. Bro, the definition of discipline for me is doing something that you need to do regardless of how you feel. That's what discipline is. Motivation is doing something when you feel like doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But discipline is doing something when you don't feel like doing it. And that's when you start winning, okay? Because if you're in a bracket of 8 dudes in a fight tournament, right? The person who's going to take first place is the person who trained when he didn't feel like training. You know what I mean? So that's how you need to think, you know?
And to add something from like a social worker's perspective, because now here's the thing, the mind is all. We know the mind is all. The mind is powerful. Your thoughts, equate to whatever. But you could be programmed how the fuck you're programmed from your friends, from your girlfriend, from your toxic behavior, from whatever the fuck you go through to where you feel as though you can't do what you said you want to do because you feel so extreme. Okay, understandable.
Talk to him.
Talk to him. Have
Talk to
discipline. You feel me? You feel me? Like, you feel me? Like, didn't have discipline on the small shit. Have self-discipline to tell yourself that you're handsome every fucking day. You feel what I'm saying? Have self-discipline to tell yourself that you are the best every day. Have self-discipline to say when you look in your mirror, you have discipline to make sure you're clean every day. You feel what I'm saying? Because all these little things is going to attract other things. You feel me? But like self-discipline, if you don't have self-discipline actionally, have self-discipline verbally in the process of trying to get to that action. You feel me? Because as much as Avi's over here like, oh yeah, discipline doing it. You feel me? You got to get to that level. You feel me? That as much as we here doing this shit, you got to get to that certain level. And to get to that level, you got to believe it. And to believe it, you got to do the little things, bro.
That's a big statement right there, right? Being impeccable with your word, right? If you say you're going to do something, do it, right? And especially if you say something, you know, it all starts with you. It all comes back to you, right? If you say you're going to work out on Monday, you're going to go to the gym for an hour, right? And Monday comes and you don't do it, guess what? You're not learning anything new, all right? You're not holding yourself accountable. And how can you hold other people accountable?
No excuses, nigga. Say you work all day, you have 8 hours, baby mama, you didn't have to do this. You get 7 hours of sleep if you go to sleep right now. You didn't shower yet. If you really want it, skip the fucking shower, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even mean that. I don't mean that to be be a dirtball. I mean that in a way like how bad you really want that shit. You feel me? Like if you know you said this and this is what you wanted to do, like are you fucking someone that night? You feel me? Are you going to see someone? You feel me? Skip the shower, fuck your sleep because you said it. You feel what I'm saying? So like, hey, something pops up if you touch your phone once, that's 2 minutes that you just wasted. You could have did 100, 200 squats right there. You feel me? Like
last night I had to wake up at 6 a.m. right? Now I didn't eat right for like the whole day basically, right?
Yeah.
It's like 12 p.m. I just like 11:30. I just got home from lifting weights and the cold plunge, right? Because this gym was like open up late, and I wanted to go eat, right? But I knew I had to wake up in 6.5 hours, so I couldn't like really like I just went to sleep. I just skipped the food. It was like, all right, I'll stay hungry. Screw it. I need to go to sleep. I'll go to sleep hungry. I don't care because I have goals. I have shit to do tomorrow. You know what I mean? I'll eat when I wake up, or I eat after I train. You know, when I have time for it. Sometimes you have to sacrifice not eating. You know, sometimes you have to sacrifice not doing the things that you want to do, so you get to the places that you want to be. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how it is, bro. You got managing your time is very important as well. Like you gotta be realistic. If you know you're gonna get 5 hours of sleep, there's a higher chance you're not gonna wake up and you're gonna ruin your whole day. So you gotta think like, okay, I'm not gonna eat, so I can just go to sleep now. Because if I eat, it's gonna take another 30 minutes less of sleep, and I'd rather have the sleep more than the food.
Exactly. You know, it goes back to your self choices every single day. It's whether you're gonna eat a piece of fucking Pop-Tart, or you're gonna pick up that piece of fruit, or you're gonna eat some good oatmeal, some good protein, some good calories to fill you up. You know, or are you gonna go to the gym for an hour, or are you gonna go party and drink for an hour? You know,
once you're saved, bro, like I ain't gonna say God, once you're saved, bro, once you're doing the right things, once you're doing the right things, man, you don't want to go back to doing other stuff. You can't. You look at things differently. You feel what I'm saying? Like, oh shoot, I just performed good. This person liked my smile. This person liked my skin. Okay, I'm gonna go drink and smoke and roll around in dirt. That makes no sense. You feel what I'm saying? So once you start getting compliments, once you start getting compliments and accomplishments from the choices you're making, not only do you want to do it because of everybody else and who you already began, but everything's just bad, bro. I can't turn on Law and Order and listen to drama and negative people killing each other and stuff like that, because now that's making me think of thought processes that does not equate to me getting more money. That does not equate to me loving my girl. You feel me? Does not equate for me being a good brother. So if anything's negative like that, everything's bad energy. You feel me? Like everything's bad energy. If you look at, you feel me? You start doing that self-discipline small, and you get better and better and better. Damn, that Big Mac, bad energy. People want to talk about this good energy. Big Mac, bad energy. You feel what I'm saying? Porn, bad energy. You feel what I'm saying? Send it to some girl, bad energy. Having a conversation of talking about someone, bad energy. Watching TV that has nothing to do with you, bad energy. So people are like, people having what? A nigga like me, a nigga like him, as soon as you walk in a room, I can tell if you watch TV all the time.
Exactly. I haven't watched TV
bad
in
energy.
3 years, dude. 3 years. I watch YouTube, but I haven't watched like a whole season of a show in 3 years. I barely even go to the movies. The only thing I watch is fights. If I ever
Bro.
watch something entertaining, I'm always like my mind is always occupied on other stuff.
Bro, I haven't watched a movie for like, I would say unless I watch it with a girl or some shit. You feel me? I haven't
Yeah,
watched.
but
a movie
it's like
for,
even
2
when I
years.
watch it with a girl, I'm not even watching it, bro. It's like I don't even
Exactly.
know, man. It's like, I'm
Exactly.
not even watching it.
Bro, you feel me? That's how it is. But I haven't watched a movie. I ain't gonna lie. I want to be an actor. That's my dream job. You feel me? But I love TV and I still don't watch it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So that
girls be hitting me up, bro. That's what I'm saying. People don't understand. That's how you know girls don't understand, and even niggas that's not on her. Yo, let's watch this TV. You could just kick back. Okay, I can, but I don't want to.
Yeah,
it's not fun
exactly.
looking at some other people kiss. It's not fun watching. You feel me? I don't like that shit. You feel me? I'm a different
Same
breed.
reason
You
why I
know what
don't
I'm
play
saying?
video games, bro. Why the fuck would I play 2K when I go shoot hoops in real life?
Exactly.
Why would I play Mortal Kombat if I could find in real life?
Yes.
Why would I just play Forza when I could get rich and drive a fucking supercar in real life? These people are wasting their times on artificial dopamine, and they're wondering why their life is so shit. Start chasing the real things, even if it's hard, because there's only one time you have, like I said before, one life. Do you want to be 60 years old still playing Forza, or do you want to have your supercar? You want to have your McLaren at 60 at least.
Bro, as a man, bro, as a man, I don't want someone, and discipline is the only freedom. There's love and there's discipline. And honestly, let's be real, bro. If you don't have discipline, you don't got love. Because if I don't trust this dude with a discipline, if he goes to the gym every single day, if my man tells me that he's gonna come to my birthday party, if my man tells me that he's gonna drop this package off and that package is gonna help me make money here, I need to trust that he has a discipline to do so whatsoever. If he doesn't, we love each other so much. Yeah, that's my bro. You feel me? But he doesn't fulfill in that package, he don't love me. And that seems a little harsh. But that's just like discipline, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, I'm going to show up. And if I don't, I have the brain to figure out a way. Or I have the heart to, you know what I'm saying? So like, discipline is the highest form of love, bro. I'm not gonna just put on lotion and look good for one day. I'm gonna do that shit every fucking day, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Because I love myself that much. You mean
is there a difference between self-discipline and self-motivation?
Hell fucking yeah.
What?
Hell fucking yeah.
I explained it before. Self-motivation is when you feel like doing something. Self-discipline is when you need to do something regardless of how you feel. You know, everyone can be motivated sometimes. You could feel like, bro, you could be motivated to become a champion, right? For like 2 days. But then the thing wears off, and now like, oh, well, now you see how hard it actually is to win for real. And then that's where the discipline comes in. Motivation is good to start. But on day 3, that's where the discipline starts building. That's when the real like stuff starts happening. And it's either you quit or you don't. It's who you are. You know, it's your
100%. But let me answer a question that just happened. She said, or he, Dan, if you want to be, Thanjhae, if you want to be an actor, don't you watch movies? You could use it as studying film. Honestly, bro, and he's in this joint. Acting don't make money, and I don't want to do that. I want to box. You feel me? We boxing, so it's like I'm watching all of Mayweather's film. I'm watching all of Mike Tyson film. I'm watching all of Roy Jones film. All of Robin. You feel me? I'm watching stuff. I'm watching all these 4-minute books. I'm watching all the psychology. I'm studying every fucking day. I would say averagely I study 2 hours a day, so I can speak like this. You feel what I'm saying? So like I do study acting but acting is everybody's emotions. When I sit there and see him do what we could be whoever we want when we want to be. You feel what I'm saying? Like Isaac's chilling right now. He's over here on his you feel me? Everybody has their kind of personality, so I can sit there and study that way. And that's why I do low key like when I do watch TV, I analyze it as if I would be analyzing boxing. But it's just not a priority like that. So it's definitely a dream job, but it's not a priority. Same way I want to rap, but it's not a priority.
And think about also when I watch TV, I know it's fake. When I watch fights, I know it's real. You know, so it's like it is like a maturity as like for me personally that I found with like fighting that like turned me into a realistic person. I want to see the real life. I don't want to see the ignorance. I don't want to see the fake. I just want to see the real.
Yeah, I was gonna
and you can so that's the thing. Okay,
it's not priority. I
if you love TV or playing video games, right? You can monetize that, but most people don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are like hedonistic things that most people don't monetize.
There's a big difference on doing something just for pure entertainment, and then there's a difference on doing something for profitable financial gain. There's like you could like Avi mentioned it, right? Like you could play video games. You could do that for your free time because you had a long day. You know, you got done out of school, you got done out of work. Right, then you go home. I'm playing with the boys. Right, boom. You're on for a couple hours. Right, no no financial gain, nothing of that, right? But then there's some people who love what they do, and then they turn it into that financial gain. They learn how to monetize it, but it takes learning about it, right? So like it's starting something new. It's never easy, right? It's never easy.
This shit wasn't easy. This podcast wasn't easy. Look, come on, tell him, Izzy. This little 3 picture you speaking, oh, we're talking, it seems all cool and shit, was not fucking easy.
It really wasn't. It was a runaround to do this. But and listen, I literally thought I'm not ready for this. I was like, it's not gonna go right. It's not gonna plan right. Every excuse was coming into my head on why not to do it. Right.
I think this was amazing. Bro, I honestly, I fuck with you guys so heavy now. Like now, you guys are my brothers. I swear.
I appreciate that, and it's been
know each other for real, without censoring ourselves, because that's most of the time in society we always have to censor ourselves. So now that we're talking shit without caring, it makes me appreciate who the fuck you guys are.
Yeah, and niggas don't understand the difference. You mean when we're around people, when you're in that fight, oh, this dude comes fast, or this dude is tricky, or this dude is explosive, or this dude is strong. It don't matter. You got to deal with it. So when you have that kind of mentality, it hurts your feelings as a person, because as a person next to you is like, oh, why this person got to do this? I would never did that. Why this person? Oh, shoot. While you're over here like, I don't care. As long as you be who you are. You know what I'm saying? If I could see you being, and real niggas can recognize that. Like, if I could see you're being who you are. If you're a chatter, be a chatter. If you're a ditz, be a ditz and own it and add some value somewhere. You know what I'm saying? If you're an aggressor, be an aggressor. If you're an outspoken, be outspoken. If you're flamboyant, be flamboyant. Be who the fuck you are. Because as soon as you're not, people's gonna smell that shit. And as soon as you are, as much as someone, other people, niggas don't understand. Other people judging, oh, why is he talking like that? Why does he think he, what? He did it though. You feel me? When you got niggas that do what the fuck they want to do, that's the only thing that matters. All them other small details don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but he said the word like this. We gotta make money and feed my little mom right now. So if we can just hold that little 2-second conversation that meant no fucking shit, you feel me? That meant nothing. Can we? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But it's levels, man. It's levels. It's levels.
You know, it brings up another good point, because you know this was just of once an idea, and then it was a matter of making it work, right? The plan of execution, right? So there's three, to me there's 3 ways to get shit done, right? If there's something that you've never done before, you're looking to start whatever it is, a business adventure, a clothing line, you know, a food truck, a restaurant, you know, whatever it is, you know, there's 3 things that has to be done first, right? You have to plan, you have to organize, and you have to execute. Right? Those are 3 things that you have to do before you launch any project. You have to plan, you have to organize, you have to execute. All right. And if you don't do that for yourself and hold yourself accountable, nobody else is going to do it for you. Right. So then it goes back to how you're spending your time. Right. Wherever focus goes, the energy flows. Right. So if you're not putting the focus back into yourself, guess what? You're not going to see the energy, the results. You know, it's up to you at the end of the day on where you put your energy and how you focus. All right. Another question here. Soleil said, let's put it on the screen here. She says, so you are saying that all things done should be for financial gain, or do you prioritize work life?
Hold on. Let me speak in perspectives, because I'm not one dimensional. Let me say 3 joints to that. You feel me? 1, if you have the ability to do so, why not?
Exactly.
That's number 1. That's number 1. Number 2,
if you're gonna play the video games, just record you playing the video games at the same time. You don't even need to talk over it. If you're playing Call of Duty, press screen record and just play it.
Yeah.
At least
and number
2, content. Make your own content. You know what I mean?
And number two, can you not enjoy it? I enjoy this. You feel what I'm saying? I enjoy just silence. I enjoy just working hard and knowing that it's gonna come back to me. I enjoy talking to his friends. You feel what I'm saying? It's not all for financial gain. It's for the people. You feel what I'm saying? It's not for financial gain. It's like, I don't want to be a burden to this person. You feel what I'm saying? Like everything, the amount of what you don't work on yourself, the reality is someone else is going to have to help you with. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't know how to work Instagram, right? You're going to have to ask someone, and there's no problem with asking people, but you feel me? It's just the point of, if you're so low, like you feel me, then you're going to have to get that from someone else. You're going to have to ask someone else to help you. So if you have that financial gain, that covers everything. There's love and there's discipline. You feel me? But you need both. And in a world where we all just have love and wants and no money and, oh, bro, because I don't like conversation to split. You feel what I'm saying? That's who I am, and that's what I want to do. I don't want no one talking about, oh, can you split this money? And that's okay for them if they want to do that. But I'd rather not just even think about that and say, bro, guys, we're good. All the drinks is on me. Let's have a fun time. You feel what I'm saying? So like finance does bring fun because I'm having fun now. I'm having fun. I had fun being poor. Like it's a mindset first. I'm fun being poor. I had fun selling my brand. I don't care how much I make. I don't know how many views is in this chat right now. I'm having fun because I'm doing something. I'm creating something. So it's not about, that's why I said We Creating Kings, my brand, my business, what I want to do, motivation, speaking, shit like that. Like it's not about financial gain. It's about creating. You feel me? Getting that purpose, like doing whatever the fuck you want to do when you want to do it. And you might as well make money from it if you can. And honestly, even if you don't try to make money from it, if you're really doing what the fuck you want to do with energy, you have no choice in the future to make money from it. No choice. No choice. Like if we continue doing this because we love it, we're not doing it for financial gain. We're doing it for growth. We're doing it for people. We're doing it for love. It's going to come.
The money will come. That's how the universe works. That's how the law of attraction works, bro.
Where we're at.
It's just how it is. Just how it is, bro. Everything comes together. When there's something that you do that's okay, there's no room. Okay, let me phrase this the best way I can. In the marketplace, having quality will get you money, right? Like it doesn't matter how big the market is, as long as you have quality, it'll be somewhere, it'll be something in the marketplace that you can monetize, right? I forgot the exact sentence to explain it, but basically, if you're doing something that's quality, there's probably a way to monetize it, and there's always room for quality.
Mm-hmm.
We live in a world that a lot of people are doing stuff wrong. So if you could do it in a quality way, without like bad reasons, like only money, only like status, but if you do it because you like it, then the money will probably come because you're doing it as in a quality way. Because you actually like doing it. You have like the enthusiasm. You have that passion. You have that drive.
And as far as financial gain, right? Like, should it be for financial gain? You got to go work for someone anyways.
Exactly.
You gotta dump 8 hours spending with your friends, spending with your mother, spending with your son, spending with your partner, your business partner that you could blow a business up with. You have to spend your time for financial gain. You know what I'm saying? You got to spend your time away from your family for financial gain. So you have the chance to do what you love. Even if you guys spend your time away from people doing what you love, what financial gain? If you're capable, it makes no sense not to do that. It makes no sense not to work for that. Because at some point, you're going to need bread. You feel me? At some point, and your job might be all cool, but how cool when you can't go to that one birthday party that you said you were going to go to? You feel what I'm saying? When you can't call up because
you're not in charge of your time. That's the thing. I want to be location independent, and I want to be time independent. I want to make my own schedule, and I want to work from anywhere in the world.
Yes.
Bro, 20 years ago, to start up a business, you had to get a LLC. You had to pay somebody rent. You had to set up a whole store. You had a bunch of stuff to set up the store. Bro, now Shopify costs $1 a month for the first 3 months. You could make a business like this.
He's giving you He's giving you secret sauce right now, chat. He's giving you secret sauce. All right. So if you're not paying attention, make sure you take some notes down. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Bro, back then it was so much harder to win. It's so easy now. It's so easy. Now you could start up a business for fucking $5 in the first 3 months. You could do everything without buying anything. Okay, you can make TikToks without actually paying anyone to advertise, right? You can spend $1 a month on Shopify creating a website. Build the website yourself. Do your own research. Learn to do it yourself. You don't need to outsource anything, right? Okay, let's say you make let's say you start selling pretzels, right? Okay. You don't need to have a stock of pretzels. All you need to do is find someone who's selling the pretzels cheaper than you're willing to sell it, right? And whenever you get an order, you buy from that dude and then you ship it out. Right? The shipping time might take 2 weeks, but at least you're starting somewhere. You take all that money from the initial, drop shipping thing that you got going on, and then you get your own stock. Now the shipping times are less, but you're starting from nothing. You're starting.
And guess what? You have all this money to invest with because you don't smoke weed. You feel me? You don't spend money on $50 alcohol. You don't buy fast food. You don't sit there and just go buy this rental car. You don't sit there and subscribe to 5 different Apple Music. You don't sit there and, let me just go buy a drink and spend this money on this girl. And if you don't do that, you got bread. That's where
exactly.
comes
You
in
just
at.
cut the bullshit out. You have way more bread. Way more bread, bro.
Like, what do you mean? Like, you feel me? Like, peep this, right? Because fruit, the people say, oh, it's so expensive. Fruit, good meat. You eat a meal, you can eat 1 meal a day, 2 meals a day. It fills you up. It's the nutrition that keeps you going, not how much food you eat. That's number one right there. You feel what I'm saying? So like, you don't really need all that food, but like,
eat too much, bro.
Exactly. You be eating too much. When you get to that point, bro, you don't need to spend bread on anything. Like, think about it. If you get a $500 check each week, that's $2,000 in a month, right? If all your bills come up to $1,300, let's give $100 for fun. Just $100 for fun. That's $1,400. You should profit $600 each month, no matter what. Extreme shit pops up, you feel me? But keep working. But extreme discipline, that would be $600 every month. 600 times 12. You feel what I'm saying? Do the math. That's bread. Now you got a business. Oh shit. Well, I don't have
no money to invest. You don't have a business. You
have money to invest, money to do stuff. And as you're building this money, build your brain. Know the information. As you're knowing the information, put your body and fucking working and do your damn self. Get us started. Get niggas to believe you.
There's so much ways to create content for your brand without spending any money on it.
That shit tough.
If you learn how to make mock-ups digitally online, right? Let's say you make a t-shirt brand, right? You go on a website, you put your design for the t-shirt on like a digital mock-up on like a fake, like a real person, but it's a digital image over the. You ever seen those when like you buy a t-shirt, but it's like the same dude that you always see all the time? Like, that's you could post that on your Instagram. That's free content. You got on the internet for free through a mock-up generator. You know what I mean? There's so much ways to build your brand. Right now, this is free. Okay, Matt, you might need a laptop and a mic. Okay, fine. But after that initial investment, we can make a podcast set up and just create a bunch of content. Instagram Reels are free too. So you just make a bunch of Instagram Reels, promote the podcast. Eventually, the podcast will get money from sponsors and ad revenue. And then boom, like you have money and your initial investment was so low. You know what I mean? So you don't need so much money to start. A lot of people think you need so much money to start a business. It's very cringy to me.
Because people don't understand. Hold on, time out. This is so funny. Hold on. Look. All this money. To get all this money, you have to be so okay with not having money. You feel me? Like people are like, oh, there's everything for financial gain or everything to make money. Hey, yo, I'm cool without it. Because think about everything I just did. Like really, like I this is what I like to do. I like to make, you feel me? I like to box. I like to cut hair. I like to help people. You feel what I'm saying? I'm making money. I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. If the money doesn't come, I'll be totally fine because I'm still happy. I just know logically and who I am and what I want to do. I want to help my family. I want to keep growing. I want this to happen forever because this shit will run out. And I know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that. But besides that point, I'm happy without money. And that's why I'm going to have the most money because the people that aren't happy without money is the ones that don't have fucking money. You feel me? That makes no fucking sense, but all the sense. The people that aren't happy without money spend all their fucking money, don't have no money. You feel what I'm saying? Like they need, let me go buy that drink. Let's go do this. Let's go to Knoebels. Let's go over here. Let's have fun. Can we just fucking sit in the backyard and talk about the one time last year? Can we just do that? You feel me? Can we just watch an episode of your favorite show and my favorite show? Can we do that? You know what I mean? But you want to sit here and spend this money and then talk about is everything. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Should be blowing me, bro.
Listen. I appreciate everybody who's came through. Listen, this was a great live podcast. I appreciate everybody who came through, who showed some love. All right, we had a high time of viewers. I think it was 13, 14 at one point in time. All right, so I appreciate you guys showing love. I appreciate the comment section going crazy. Comment section went crazy. I had a lot of good questions. You guys interacted. I appreciate you showing love. This was amazing, man. This turned into a 2-hour and 16-minute podcast. All right,
and we don't care. Did we make
Exactly.
No, I had fun.
I got a date. Bro, I told this girl I'm supposed to leave the house at 8:30. It's 8:34. I told her I'm coming at 9, bro. I had to keep going on this podcast, bro.
Listen, and they just talked about it, and this is gonna be like me before we get off. Listen, if you pick something that you enjoy doing, what you love doing, what you could spend every minute, every hour of every single day doing, pick what you love doing and work on that craft. I guarantee you will be successful if you put more work into that than anything else. All right, but you got to put it into yourself first. All right, they mentioned the brand, right? So the last question, so that these viewers could know, what does your brand signify? What does your brand signify to you?
Oh, you talking to me?
To both of you. Last
he can answer first because I'm showing Instagram the comments though. You feel me? What
You
focus
can make
goals
it
and
simple
energy goals. I like that, bro. What does self-discipline look like? Come on now. Got to be different and promote yourself. You feel what I'm saying? I love how Thanjhae was still here and active. There's no bunk beds in a casket. Find your first love. Wise words, my boy. Straight facts. Good. Come on. I'm sorry. I gotta put them on, bro. They don't understand the value that's going on in this message. You feel me? They
There
don't
was a lot of
understand.
shit shared, and I appreciate
You
all
feel me?
the advice, all the
You mean you don't
comment section going crazy.
crazy,
But
man.
last question, right? Last question. What does your brand signify, and how did you find that?
Okay, so Dojo Hut itself, right? Okay, so in Japanese culture, the Shinto shrine is like a place of prayer, right? That Japanese people go to like find peace, inner peace, right? So first of all, the Shinto shrine means peace within oneself. You know what I mean? So Dojo Hut, also the brand itself, dojo. The Shinto shrine is also usually associated with dojos, right? Like it's like a dojo emoji, right? And then Dojo Hut was supposed to represent a brand where like all the martial arts clothing gear and all the gear that you would need around martial arts would be all in one place under a hut, like kind of like Pizza Hut. You know, you get Pizza Hut, everything, all types of pizza and Pizza Hut. Same thing with Dojo Hut. You know what I mean?
One roof. Yeah.
That's the brand like itself, what it represents. But I truly believe that my brand represents self-improvement and becoming one's best version of themselves. That's why there's a quote every single time I post, every 3 posts. If you go on my feed, since the day I started my brand, there's one quote for every 2 other posts, right? Let me show you guys real quick on the live so you understand what I'm saying.
I'm already knowing.
Look, when you go on my brand, you can see quote in the middle.
Yes, sir. I like the pattern. See, I like the discipline, bro. People like discipline, not love.
The 600 posts, bro.
That's tough.
200 quotes. Keeps going down and down and down and down and down.
Consistency.
But consistency, yeah. But bro, like I want my brand to represent something good. I want to leave a positive legacy on this world. Not through myself, but through my brand, bro. Because when I die, the brand's still alive, not me. You understand that?
Yep.
The brand's still alive, not me. Look at Virgil, bro. He died. Did he exit the screen? What happened to Eli?
I think he cut out. Yep, I think cut out. I'm not sure if he's joined. But Avi definitely hit it on a good point, right? You know, the brand lives on. That's what it's important. The brand lives on. So what you put into your brand, what you put into yourself, if you represent that in your brand, make it pure, make it vibe, and make it you. All right, because that's what lives on even after you're gone. Right? But that brand will forever be there in your name. All right. So I appreciate you guys showing love. Avi, please drop all your social medias. Please drop your business. Anything big news you got coming up you want to let people know about?
My Instagram is my personal one is avi.amoyal. My Instagram. And then my company's Instagram is at DOJOHUT. So Dojo Hut. And it was a good podcast, guys. I have nothing else really to say. I think we went through a lot of amazing stuff. But I have to go now. But it was a pleasure, Izzy. Thank you for having me on. I'd love to do this again. And bro, live it up, guys. Just stay on your purpose, guys. Keep going up.
Big shout out to Avi. Thank you for pulling through, man. It was an awesome podcast. Definitely gave the people some secret sauce. All right, make sure you guys tune in to him. Make sure you guys follow him on all his social media, all his platforms. Show some love. All right, like, subscribe, follow. All right, I appreciate you guys coming through. Eli, all right, what are some big things that you got coming up, and what does your brand signify?
Peace out, guys. Gotta go.
Peeps.
All right, catch you, bro. Catch you. So my brand is We Creating Kings, and basically it's a people-oriented brand that I aim to inspire and influence the youth by sparking ambition and righteousness in young adults. You know what I'm saying? Like overall, like I want to create movements with the guys, other guys. I want to create movements that evolve around like the life of self-betterment, and just overall connection. You feel what I'm saying? So my brand is just gonna be people-oriented. Like I don't care what it is. If you're creating, like that's my whole image. Like I don't care about what you want to work hard for. I don't care about what you want to do, what you think is right, wrong. I don't care. Create. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to draw pictures, draw pictures. Monetize if you can. You feel what I'm saying? Get exposure. Create. Become the best person of yourself. And anybody that, especially men, and this is for all of us. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I say we creating. You feel me? Like as a man, let's create with our hands, bro. Let's create these buildings. Let's create this information. Let's create more opportunities. Let's create a better world for our women. You feel what I'm saying? Let create, like you're beautiful. You feel me? Create the energy. You feel me? As a woman, like create that vibe. Create that intuition, create that trust, create that warmth, create that nurture, create that baby, create that life. You feel what I'm saying? So like when I say like we creating kings, bro, we live on our physical planet, bro. And as much as if our men is not up to par, if our women is out working our men and out playing our men, bro, it's had to be half true. You feel what I'm saying? So if we ain't sitting here and doing the fuck we gotta do, it over because there's other men that's not doing what the fuck they gotta do. So man, we creating, can I do that? You feel me? That brand, because I'm gonna have my rapping in that brand, I'm gonna have my barbering in that brand, I'm gonna have my boxing in that brand. And if you peep, it's all creating. You know what I mean? I gotta create my boxing moves. I gotta create how I move my body. I gotta create my body. I gotta create my words and just say it out loud. You feel me? I gotta be a co-creator. You feel me? And when you have that, it's the utmost feeling you could do. It's better than problem solving. You feel what I'm saying? You could be as smart as you like, I know this. Shut the fuck up. You feel what I'm saying? Like you ain't having fun. You feel what I'm saying? Create something. You feel me? Be that person. So that's basically what my brand stands for. And what I have coming in the future, man. I'm gonna continue barbering. I'm gonna continue boxing, and I'm coming out with this brand. I have everything absolutely that I need for it. It's just a couple little last jaunts that I gotta set in, and once that happens, everybody gonna know about it. I got my website coming for it, and hopefully I continue with podcasts. You feel what I'm saying? Like I got another podcast coming up. Your jaunt, even Thursdays, whatever it is.
What's the podcast?
It's my man's podcast, and it's what he's doing. So I don't know. His whole thing is embodying peace. You feel what I'm saying? So like we creating kings embodying peace. I love that. I love that. It's a collective value of mine. And I don't aim to make money. I don't want to make money because I know I'm going to make money at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? But I aim to bring everything together. Anything I want to bring it all together, bro. I want to bring it all one. But you feel what I'm saying? Like if you a boxer, if you taijutsu, let's do it together. If you rap, if you do poetry, let's do it together. If you do. You feel what I'm saying? Let's combine it together. I want my best friend that does podcasts to talk about the boxing match that just happened. I want to wear the clothing of my man. I want to hear his words. I want to bring all of it together and make that shit one. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but that's my whole goal and objective of life and why the hell I'm doing what the fuck I'm doing.
And where can the people find you at? Drop your socials, drop your platforms.
Oh, Eli Cut is right there, bro. You type that exact jaunt in Instagram, my name will pop up. You will see all my information on there. My website will be on there soon. You will see what I got going on, and you will also be plugged in for the future for the other things that come in. But Eli Cuts, you feel me? Young Pharaoh, I'm coming, man. Stay out for my poetry. Stay tuned for my fights, and stay tuned. Come get a cut if you can call out here. You know what it is. You feel me? Fellow marketing.
You guys show some love. Follow, subscribe. Make sure you guys stay in tune. All right. Thank you guys for showing love. This podcast was awesome. I appreciate you guys showing love. Thank you to the comment section. Thank you to Eli, Avi, and Thanjhae. Thank you guys for coming out. Even though we had technical difficulties, we still made it happen, and it turned out to be a 2-hour and 30-minute live podcast. All right. So I appreciate you guys showing love. It was pure vibes, pure immaculate energy, and there's more to come. All right, we'll see if we could do these every single week. We'll see if we have Thanjhae on next week to see if we can talk about his boxing status currently and have people tune into that. And then maybe we'll just go from there. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. So imagine from this stepping stool, what's the next one going to be like?
And we don't teach them because you gotta do it. You did it.
Exactly.
You did it.
Exactly. I appreciate you guys showing love. Thank you guys for coming out. It's your boy Real Life Izzy. It's your boy Real Life Izzy. This was Real Life with Izzy podcast. Appreciate y'all showing love.